All right. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome to a scene for Sept of the Howling Winds, wherein, Binary is just, well, at the moment she's walking. She's got a skateboard tucked under her arm. She's actually probably coming from the direction of the parking lot, but with the sun setting, it means she needs to do things like put it away, stash it again, get her shit together, and eventually go back to the TPs. But for now, she's procrastinating, and yeah. So, giant over-the-ear headphones on, music probably blaring. She'll just be traipsing down one of the footpaths with the tuck skateboard and uh probably the likewise tucked leather jacket, because she's been skateboarding and shit. She probably didn't want to scuff it up any worse than it was already. So yeah, just carrying it.
Lena Trimblison is kind of stumbling along, taking drinks with her. She's brought it with her, kind of going left to right. Everything pisses her off, all those conversations about fucking fathers and shit. And, she's kind of just, alcohol gets to her, so she's kind of stumbling along. We'll eventually see Binary. We'll take the noticeable stumble steps forward, but not say anything. She kind of just rocks back and forth a bit. She kind of rushing to her head as she takes a drink again. And what are the other two doing?
You see a scrawny dork with brightly colored hair.
Abel's walking along with Lena, trying to make it. This time, he's probably trying to rein her in rather than the other way around.
Sigurd is walking, arms crossed, and just kind of looking ahead towards Lena with a smirk on her face. Nothing more, nothing less. Just kind of amused at the fact that Lena is just kind of traipsing around a bit off kilter, and I mean it's better than thinking about half claims, half measures, and pretenders.
And I'll assume with all this like flagrant stumbling and shit, I mean even with the music blaring, she's gonna catch on to the stutter step that's happening there. And so the pint-sized dork proceeds to cast a side glance, probably even the wrong way first and then the other. And then pauses mid-stride and turns, grinning, and shuffles the contents of her arms so she can raise one up and flail a wave. Because, Lena and Abel. And other Lumi chick. Whatever. Waving!
Oh, look, it's Binary.
By who?
Speaks in Binary. She's one of the Cubs. She's a Metis. Pretty good theurge from what I'm hearing.
So worth the wait, worth the effort.
She's proven herself so far. Abel and Cole seem to take her very highly. They're actually going to be packing up with her.
She'll look over to Cole for confirmation. Or sorry, Abel.
Yep. This one's a talented little Furge. Has her ups and downs, but I like her.
She's proficient at her job. That's all that matters.
And it will prove after a pause they'll realize that she is a scampering their way. So while she may or may not be a good theurge, which to at least one of them is yet to be proven, she's at least bad at manners, because she like scampers right into the group and koalas on Abel's far side so that she doesn't like knock Lena over, because Lena's not looking so steady. And she latches on. It's like, hey, did you punch her in the head too many times? Why is she doing that?
No. You also have a guest. He kind of turns his back so that Binary is kind of thrust in the direction of atomic fire. It's like, new friend. Almost.
Yeah.
Binary is whipped about.
Sigurd just crosses her arms over her chest and looks at Binary expectantly.
And while she probably technically knows better, at this point she's dramatically out of the habit, so I'm gonna have her fuck this up. And she gets like expectantly stared at, blinks up, like looks up, blinks a time or two.
Binary, if I'm having to remind you about manners, you know you're fucking up.
She's like, "Hey, oh, really?
Yeah, binary.
Do I have to do the get on the ground thing too?"
Yes.
She proceeds to do that. She just kind of slumps down, like she doesn't even let go of Abel first. She just kind of like lets the knees go and just drags down, and finally lets go and flops onto her back. Speaks in binary.
She's a little more grit than her one.
Theurge, Metis, Cub. Pauses for a second. Nope, that's it.
Sigurd has her
She's
arms.
a little bit more grit than her whining would suggest.
I see. She says, I see. And she just kind of puts out a toe and, kind of taps it on Binary's throat. Not hard, not even trying to apply pressure, just kind of that little boop. Boop. But she'll just kind of she'll lean over Binary because Binary said she was a cub. And she'll just kind of smile pleasantly, politely. Everybody gets one freebie. And then she'll reach down a hand to help Binary to her feet.
Meanwhile, Binary's thinking, "Oh shit, she watches Family Guy," and seeing as the hand is offered, fuck it, she'll take it up. Abel's like supporting Lena at this point, so she is an easy hoist.
Pulls her up to her feet. I am Sigurd Waldenkrieg. Strides through atomic fire. Crescent moon of Fenrir's brood, cleave to the nation, and I was born on 2 legs.
And there's a brief pause before she goes, "That's a really baller deed name."
It is.
Mm-hmm.
Feeling jealous?
No, I don't want to stride through atomic fire. That sounds painful.
Toothy grin. Because this is just playing right into Sigurd's ego. And so it's just a toothy grin. Excruciating.
Yeah.
Well, I will let you be the badass. That is all you. I'll be tech support. Thumbs up.
I like how you play it being some sort of rebellious youth, and then the moment push comes to shove, it's like, no, that guy's the badass. I'm fine. I'm just an innocent little baby.
I'm a delicate flower.
Pencil in the head.
Every coin has 2 sides to it.
It's true.
She's a big baby.
She's more tenacious.
I'm not a big baby.
Lena's drunkenly like.
She's a big baby. She is more tenacious than her whining suggests, though.
You stick a walk. Sticks her tongue out at Lena.
Baby. She just boops her on the nose, like stumbles a bit.
Uh-huh.
You're a bit off kilter tonight, Lena.
Fine. She rubs her short hair. Is everyone talking about shite? I'm fine. Rubs her face, takes a drink.
What is she drinking out of?
A bottle of mead.
A bottle of mead. Yeah.
Blake.
Sigurd just kind of looks over at Lena and just kind of cocks her head to one side, and that toothy grin kind of comes back. Are you sure you're fine?
I'm more than fine, Sigurd. In fact, I'm fine. Just takes a drink.
What's that?
It's mead. Shoves in face.
She what's in face?
shoves in face, like just shoves the bottle in in her face.
To be fair,
She goes moderately
you'd say
cross-eyed.
everything was fine.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. No, sorry. I'm speaking really quietly, so nobody can hear me anyway. It's fine.
Say what you're gonna say. Yeah, say what you're gonna say, dude.
He'd just say, like, to be fair, Lana, you'd say everything was fine even if your house was burning down around you.
Gives a small smile. That's because it'd be fine. As he takes a drink.
And seeing as the bottle was at least shoved in her direction, she will take this opportunity to relieve Lena of the bottle and snuff at the contents. Have to get it out of Lena's hand. Have to get it out of Lena's hand and have because that smells really good. This is probably way closer to soda than beer is.
You better give that back. She gives this like pointed stare,
And she will actually, considering no one has reprimanded her for totally snagging the bottle, will take a sip out of it and brighten considerably because this is way better than beer. And oh god, it burns. And yeah, it's like, ooh, this is oh god, it burns.
Out of her magpie swag comes another bottle.
Holy shit! How many of those do you have in there?
A lot. They shouldn't have let me and Sigurd in there. Shouldn't they? Gives it like that drunky rosy grin over at Sigurd.
Sigurd just kind of smirks, and as she does so, she'll purposely kind of jostle her shoulder, so her rucksack kind of just makes the sound of two bottles clanking together. So,
Yes.
Speaks in binary.
Yep.
What deeds have you brought to your name? Anything that you would share with a great amount of pride?
She she mulls over it, kind of shrugs. No, not really. I mean, I helped, but it wasn't hard stuff. It was just like cameras and keypads and shit. I can even climb the wall by myself. Kind of scratches idly at her chin.
Neat. So, Abel, I don't think I heard too much about your deeds. And I'm interested to know how a skald would present them.
Which one are you after? Rite of Passage? Recent stuff? Thunderworm slaying? That was fun. Well, it was larvae. It doesn't really count as full Thunderworm.
I will let
I did do that. Holy shit. I helped kill a hive. Yes, I did do something cool.
I'll let the skald make the decision. And with that, I'm gonna go BRB real quick. But she's listening.
And Binary is going to tactically kind of slip herself around to Lena's other side. Because if Abel needs to be doing broad gestures and shit, I don't know how well he can do them with Lena, like using him as a support beam.
Best support beam.
Best support beam.
Binary is not quite nearly as sturdy, but you know what? In a pinch, she probably won't fall over. Probably.
No, she kind of just like leans down, her elbows like on Binary's head.
She's usable scaffolding.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
she's acceptable scaffolding, and she reeks of alcohol.
Oh, why the elbow? That's my skull. I need that. There's probably a soft spot there somewhere, and you're gonna put your elbow right in it.
Shh. Puts finger on lips. Abel's telling a story.
Little frowny face.
About not how you help kill a hive, because I wasn't around for that. But I can talk about which one you like here. I got my deed name, Thunderworm stuff, or the Spiral Dancer thing that actually only I was here for. I know you guys were. You arrived after that. It's kind of weird.
Oh, it's not on his thing. What's his date name?
Luna's glimpse.
And she is, you know what? Fuck it. She's rude as hell. Lavinia's not here to give an opinion, so she's like, "Oh, do the one I wasn't here for. Do the deed name."
Okay. Just a long breath. Starts all the way back in high school. Actually, went to high school. It's pretty terrible. It's like a sept, but everyone is even more asshole-ish. A lot of people that are like you find so binary.
Link.
I was kept on lock and I was kept under lock and key most of my life. Leeches, you know. My granddad had pissed one off. Old one. Been chasing us around 50 years. Never really stopped moving around. Sometimes the bodies would come back. Sometimes they looked like them for a while. That frustrated me. Not being able to do anything, not make a difference. Not even being able to stay out of the whole issue and just do what I wanted to do. So during my latter teens, eventually I just slashed out. I'd taken up music as a study. And without my family's awareness, I had signed up for a small concert. Rest of my friends. About 9:30 night. So I head over to this concert. And I'm in one of the back rooms. I'm just stringing up my guitar. And my friend just comes up toppling through the front door, drained of most of his blood. As this most disgusting creature I've ever seen walks into my view. Literally had, like it was, his face was cracked like a rock. His shoulders were malformed. He was bulky and bulging, but looked more like tumors than muscles. And he just wore a massive scarf around the lower side of his face, and a trench coat and jeans. They're all torn up, as if he was showing off the fact that he just brutally murdered his way through the back halls of a concert building. And he thought it'd be easy. But triggering just that lack of self-control I had over my own life just triggered my first change. And his two compatriots around the corner just turned to ash after I was done. And I was taken into the sept after a while. Cleaned up the bodies and the dust. Took them a while to find me. I ended up hobbling out the building. Never got to do my concert. Sucked. So then, well, most people here are Fenrir, but for the one person that doesn't know, I'm back to being kept under lock and key. Military life. Got up at 5. You do your training. You run around the sept, 10 laps. Then it's combat training. Then it's survival training. Then you have lunch. Then it's back to 10 more laps around the sept. combat training, and then survival training through most of the night, then 5 hours sleep. And then you get back up again, and it's the same gig. Now, being a skald, I was also taught in the tribal history of, well, of the Fenrir, but also the nation as a whole. And that's when something weird started happening. I couldn't sleep well. It's kind of hard to sleep when you have so little control over your own life. Things to try and keep stuff out of your mind. Self, something to do. Perhaps the one thing you would have control over. That's when I was approached by one of my ancestors, a really old one. I was out in the middle of the night, clear blue sky, full moon. I was pretty edgy about the worthlessness of my own life. You know how teenagers are. Looks at binary. I was approached by, I'm not sure if you know her or not, but if you don't, you fucking should. Do you know who the Skyfred is?
And nods. Hiccuping.
Watching me. She'd been sitting right underneath my nose, right in the center of the lake, because that's how you do as ancestor spirits. It's always the subtle but flashy entrance. And she'd just been sitting there on the waterfront, just paying close attention, looking directly at me. I hadn't really noticed her until I was done. And then I didn't really know what to do. Because I obviously knew who she was, but she had no reason to talk to me. And by all accounts, completely irrelevant next to her accomplishments and who she is. But over time, she became the most important person in my life. In spite of her being a thermal and her own harsh nature of doing things, she's perhaps the person who gave me the most freedom over my own life. Literal legend. We would actually talk. There would be discussions. There would be backs and forths. And we would sing. And we would talk about things that no one else had ever heard of. Stuff that was simply lost to time because we'd forgotten. Or because we simply didn't deign to remember. And I wanted so much to be like her. To emulate her in every facet. To give the moon a throne to sit upon. When I made my debut. To raise up a mountain as a front row seat. And she never liked that. But she never told me why until my rite of passage. My rite of passage was nothing as significant as some others. I'm a Fenrir. I go find something, I go kill it, then I sing about it. And then I sing about how good of a job everyone else did. Because that is, in essence, what I'm doing. To record the events, but to put them into context. In hindsight, I'm not sure really why I succeeded. Because I let my own desires get the better of that judgment. You find a fairly strong bane. Perhaps the bane of Garu themselves, the things that inspires them to thrall, to give up, to give in. It's designed to cause Garu to become spirals. Survive, and we win, and we crush it. It was something that had been hampering some of the local humans for a while, trying to draw them into the sept, trying to get them to move against it. They were hunting wolves in the area. But we put a stop to that real fast. It tried to induce the same self-destructive power in us. So it would have succeeded if it had the time. I largely have Beneath the Heels to thank for that. He was the first one to enter the fight. Perhaps a little too heedless, but perhaps that was what was necessary. As he earned his deed name by literally crushing it underfoot. Squirmed like a rat cornered by a local house cat. It tried to induce the rage in him. The Song of Serenity she'd prepared. She had talons made of doves of peace. It's kind of funny, because you wouldn't expect that from one of our tribe. But it was ingenious. It had nullified the enemy completely in its ability to turn us against one another. It still had much power based on the rage of the humans that it had infected, but it wasn't enough to face down free Garu. And tried as it did, it failed. Everyone else had succeeded in their challenge. I still had to do my bit. I was not done. And I had even prepared the stage. Everyone was in their place. I knew exactly where I wanted units to land. I knew exactly where I wanted the Greenie to rise up. I knew exactly where I wanted the Chorus of Spirits to sing behind me. I knew exactly who I wanted the spirits to be. because that's what the Skythroat could do. And I wanted to do that. And that's what I set about doing, as I crafted a song for them. For those two brave Garu and myself. And that hateful Bane and the walls it had been attempting to prey on. And I sang my heart out. To the point where I felt like lungs. At points I felt like my heart would stop beating. And I wanted the world to pay attention. And I wanted the sky to crack and for Luna to listen. And for the barest flicker of a moment, what in reality must have been half a second drawn out to minutes, as almost felt like the world grind to a halt. And I saw someone glance up and then look down at me. And after I was done, he named me Luna's glimpse, for he said he saw Luna gaze upon me for just a moment. I can't imagine how my heart must have broken after that happened. He smiles because he knows how ridiculous that sounds. The person I looked up to most in the world I've heard about. They had done legendary things simply with the gift of their own voice. They had inspired Garu. They had drawn entire spirits under their sway of a simple song. The mightiest have even caused forest and mountains to rise up in their place, inspiring the very soul of Gaia to action. And the most I did was get half a second's notice. There was a lot of drinking after that, as everyone drank away for the night. A revel in honor of the new Fenrir of the nation. It was a party. One that I did not attend. I was still set out on the waterfront. And then the Skythroat appeared to me one more time and asked me why I wasn't with my brethren, with my family, with my tribe. And I told her it's because I did not deserve to be there. And that I did not understand why I became a Fenrir at all. And she beat the shit out of me. And after that, I learned a lesson to never doubt myself again. Or my tribe. That's why they call me Luna's Glimpse. Because I caught the attention of a star.
Hmm.
And one day I'll catch the attention of them all. But that's not yet. He smirks.
Sigrid looks towards the Scald with a half smirk on her face. And she just sort of gives him a nod of approval and sets the rucksack down, and we'll pull out one of the bottles of mead, look at it for a moment, and then just hand it over to Abel.
Thanks. He'll take the drink, pop it open, and start sipping away. Talk to her sometimes. Part of the reason I'm here is to figure something out. I'm not necessarily here because I want to be, but there's a lot of reasons why. Part of it is the leech issue. Part of it is because my ancestor wants me to come here. But I'm supposed to figure that part out for myself.
Stand on your own 2 feet.
I don't think any of us want to be here. One might realize belatedly that Binary was left with that bottle in hand. She is now comically pink.
Yeah. They just know to be quiet, but just drinking heavily.
No, but we have a reason for being here. Every single one of us.
Well, whatever the reasons we're here, it all comes down to it being irrelevant. Why we're here. We're here. Which means that a lot of us have jobs to do. Whether they're through fate to perform some great task or simply to offer the support that the SEP needs to make sure it doesn't fall, I don't think it makes much difference. But I will say that our brood tends to shine a little bit brighter, like like the stars you spoke of.
I don't think myself, Skyfront, or Fenrir would expect anything less of us. Takes another drink.
Binary is meanwhile trying to redirect Lena somehow. I mean, leaning's fine, but that's an elbow in her skull, and that hurts.
Sorry, Binary. Sorry. She like tap her head really softly.
It's okay.
Mm-hmm.
You just keep doing it, and I'll be an even bigger crybaby. I'm gonna cry so good.
Why do you want to cry the whole time? Crying's bad.
Crying's not bad. Nothing
It
wrong
does
with
if you do it
crying.
too much.
Well, yeah, but when something really bad happens, you don't cry, you just bottle it up. Then your frenzy and kill everybody. Crying it out isn't bad. I mean, you can't just be a big baby all the time. But, sometimes. You guys
Sometimes,
go
yeah.
and punch stuff, and she throws axes at dummy crotches, and I cry about it.
Well, maybe you should not cry. Boop.
Maybe you
You can
should.
always throw axes with Lena over there.
Oh. Well, maybe I don't need to cry because I've got my emotions in check. Binary.
Spurs, you gotta pass.
Hmm.
I don't think brooding is having in check.
What do you know about my emotions? Binary. As the poke becomes more aggressive.
Oh no, Lena. I think Binary knows a lot about brooding.
I don't
Oh,
know. I
yeah.
know you out tantrumed me, though. I don't just throw stuff all willy-nilly.
That was a plan. You were quiet, weren't you?
I don't know. The first time I punched you in the face, you likely cried really hard.
It hurt!
Oh.
I didn't get punched a lot growing up. It's not a thing. I wasn't acclimated.
Uh-huh.
Don't punch me in the face. I'm acclimated now. It's okay. Kind of like
See,
the
this is
immediate,
why-
not hackles up, but the immediate assumption that this is what will follow.
I think you should.
He points.
I think you should let Sigurd show you how it's done. Have a theurge off binary, like fists flying.
That's not theurging. That's punching.
Are you
I don't
saying
know.
that the way of the goatee is not a valid way?
I don't even know what it is. How can I say it's not valid?
It's our
means
word. Goatee means the urge. April.
Oh, sorry, Godi. Sorry, not yeah. Sorry, I thought
Yeah, it's
it
cool.
was a Modi
It's
for a
cool.
second.
Blank.
Modi, Godi.
It's feared binary. Bop 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 bop. You should know this. You spend enough time around us.
She like starts the bop 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 like constantly. Binary proceeds to sidestep. The leaning post is vacating your personal space.
Sigurd's going to just look at Lena and kind of like quirk a brow almost, and she kind of starts cracking her fingers on her right hand without actually touching them with the other.
She's up. She's not. Takes a stumble, but she's up. I mean, y'all can roll P&E on her if you want, but like she's been drinking quite heavily.
It will actually will kind of crouch to ground level with Binary, I guess.
I mean, Binary wasn't on the ground. She just she'd been standing there getting leaned on and getting booped in the face, and after enough boopity bop, smackety smack, silly shit, she just decided that the tactical thing to do here was to sidestep out from under her, and well, it makes it really hard to boop when you're flailing for balance.
Shit. All right, what do I got here on a P&E? Lena.
Lena is drinking a lot more heavily than Sigurd remembers she does. She's obviously quite reflexive, little dried bits of water along her eyes as well. It's almost as if she's been bottling in a lot of things, but she's drinking a lot more heavily than she should normally does.
I may live to regret this later on an out of character level, but Sigrid just kind of gets that toothy grin. It looks like she's going over to just, assess the Metis's adeptness at handling punches to the face.
Oh, Jesus.
But when she goes and cocks back, she's actually going to hit Lena.
Do it.
I didn't actually set up anywhere. Where are we even rolling?
I'm in
2. We're in 2.
into
2. I set up 1 and 2. I got you, girl. I got you.
I know.
That's only 5 bashing.
Oh, Jesus.
Only 5.
Only 5.
4 bashing.
Soak 2, because one's don't subtract from soak dice in this game.
Or damage.
Or damage.
Nice. So yeah, Sigrid steps in and she gets a good piece of it. I mean, you know, as a get should. And she just kind of leans right into that old punch-a-rooney, and probably draws a fair bit of blood, but you know, doesn't like break her nose or anything. But just bam! It's a quick snap jab, and then.
I was going to say, on the lead-in at least, Binary's going to go wide-eyed for that half second. And ironically, rather than seeming relieved that she punched Lena, instead proceeds to pipe up and be like, hey!
Take some balance. Let's see if she maintains it. Nope, she tumbled. She kind of bumps on her ass because, you know, she just got punched straight to the face. She's kind of rubbing her nose a bit. Still holding on to the booze, but she's like, ah.
What's this, brooding sorrows? Bottling it up and letting it, tear you up inside?
What the fuck are you on about?
She'll kind of, she stands right over Lena, looking down at her. Something's eating up at you.
Yeah?
I see the telltale signs of it.
Maybe
I guess.
Maybe I just want a drink. Maybe that.
Maybe.
It spits out a bit of like blood. Oh. You're gonna let him hit your cousin like that, Abel? You know, she's kind of rubbing her face, like still trying to like blink. You know?
And Binary has not physically interposed herself yet, but she's she's followed when Lena hit the dirt. Make sure she didn't like tumble onto her back, and is still hovering very close.
She turns her head slightly so she can look over her shoulder back at Abel to see if he's doing anything.
Nah. He was heading over to support Binary, then she got Lena, and then she got punched in the face. So he didn't do that. Let's say. Sigurd's got a point. You look like you need to blow some steam.
I'm blowing off my steam. She puts the drink down steadily and is getting back up slowly.
Get in.
Oh. Torno, I apologize ahead of time, just so you know.
Okay.
Sigurd just kind of looks at her as she goes to stand up, and she just kind of shakes her head. Blowing off your steam like a child of stag, maybe. That's right, I say I'm bad.
We're good. 2 successes. I'm not Aiden. We're good. She cracks her neck.
Take that. I wouldn't.
Hey, you hear? If you're gonna talk shit, come on then.
Let's roll us some initiative.
Oh, little staggy boo gonna be a big bad wolf now.
Oh shit!
I think she likes this guy. Like the balls on this guy. Fucking hell, this shit is got to stop.
My dex is 4. My dex is 4, man. Oh no, I'm still ahead of you. Yeah, fucking hell.
Followed me. It followed me here.
That's fucking beautiful. Right, Lena will.
Look on the bright side. You all already got the rage for taking damage and one for entering combat. Dun, dun, dun.
I will spend rage as a. Oh no, I'm not getting it. No, fuck it. I will get one. So space strength. And the rage. 3.
3 damage.
Yes.
3 damage. Let me make sure. I don't know if she's got armor or not. First clothing, so that's 2. Oh, damn. Where was that like a second ago?
You have 5 stamina? Holy.
Oh, wait, I forgot 1 dice.
Gee, I was like, what?
My armor.
She's got armor on.
All that blood shimmerage here. So much blood shimmerage.
She took 6.
Once Lena realizes that she has armor on, she kind of looks at her. Really?
You decided to swing, and yeah, she's gonna swing a ding ding, and she'll spend 1 range. Two, so it's only 4d10. And 3 bashing.
So what Lena will do now is, since you're wearing armor, you're playing that game, she's going to punch you straight in the face.
Called shot. Go for it.
2. That's 2 successes with precise. So that's 4. 1, 2, 3.
See if I can tell you. 10 greater than or equal to 6. Nope. Right to the face.
Bam! Yeah, she pops you right in the face and just stares at you. You're like, armor that bitch. You know, smirks.
Sigurd like wipes her nose, looks at him, and then looks at her and then smiles, and she's going in for a headbutt.
Oh, Jesus. Here we go.
That's only a strike plus 1 damage. So 3, so 2 carry over, so it's a 6. It's only 6 bashing.
Only 6.
Bashing.
I took 2, so that's... I was on 2, I'm on 5 now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will spend a willpower because fuck you, Sigurd. I'll punch her straight in the face.
We're at the top of the next round, so I will spend the 1 rage.
I will spend rage 2, so this is Lena's go. So 1, 2.
She will try and block.
Okay, I block 2.
I'll try. Nope, you get it.
So that's 4. Just the 2. Just 2.
1 more, so I'm at 4 now, I believe.
All right.
Oh, I should have subtracted dice out of my dice pool on that one.
It's fine. But it's still the same anyway. So you're on 4. I'm on 5. Here we go. I think it's my rage round since you blocked.
Yep.
So we go again. Same tactic. Hit to the face. 1. So 5 is 6. 1, 2. Same number always. Are you sure, Vinny?
Well, now I'm not. Okay.
Soaked. There you go.
1 more. Another headbutt. I think Lena at this point is going to remember that fucking Sigurd was crazy the last time she fought her.
Yep, and Lena was not drunk last time she fought her.
4 successes. So that's
All right,
8.
here you come.
Oh, fuck. I'm going to put off 2 willpower from my tracker. I keep forgetting the dice penalty.
Oh, yeah, cool. Three.
3 damage. Oh, wait, no, 4 because it doesn't take off.
I don't soak any, so I go down.
Yep.
Pops her. Perfect. Poof.
And Sigrid will just stand over Lena, kind of wipe her nose, which is still bleeding pretty profusely, and smirk, and then kind of take a seat on the ground next to Lena, and she will grab the other bottle of mead from her bag and crack it open. And she'll kind of like, with kind of like a really nasty, she'll take all that blood that's in her nose in back to her throat and spit it out in that homogeneous glob
Ew.
of blood and mucus just right out past the teeth. Just and then she'll take a nice long drink of mead and then wait for Lena to get herself up.
Gross,
Yeah,
but glorious.
Once the violence is over, Binary edges back in.
Eventually, Lena will wake up. Sit up slowly. I was drunk. That's why you beat me. She reaches over for the bottle.
She'll hand the bottle over. Sober up, and tomorrow
More
we'll
reason
see.
not to act like.
This was just an exhibition match. It doesn't count towards the actual record.
Should look up at Abel. What do you think?
Oh, just all the more reason not to like act like a member of Stag is all I'm saying.
I think
See, this is why we're stronger
Sigrid.
than them. They fuck up their fights.
I think
We don't.
She rolls some minutes up to keep herself composed again. 3.
All right, I am going to roll against that because is it -2 difficulty for me, but it's +2 difficulty for you. Fuck you! Fuck you! I know what I'm doing. How about that? 3 successes to your 1 for just Sigurd.
Yeah, she's a bit fucking stung by that.
Sigurd will stand up and pat Lena on the back. When you sober up, give me a call or find me. I'll give you another crack at it when you're standing straight.
I'll spectate. I'll bookkeep for you.
Sure. Gives a tight smile.
Binary,
No.
meanwhile, has like hunkered down next to her, like edging in, so it's like sitting hip to hip.
All right. I am still pretty substantially jet lagged, so I am going to go find myself a nice place to sleep. I'll see you all in the morning.
Okay.
I'll see you later.
On that note, I
Listen.
actually do have to go out of character because I still got a show to watch and I got to be up early for a fucking in-service meeting. So, I bid you adieu.
Bye.
Lena just kind of get up awkwardly. Yeah, I'm gonna go home. Picks up her bottles.
And Lena starts moving to kind of try to stumble up to her feet, and the immediately adjacent binary becomes a hugging binary before she gets anywhere really.
Looks down at her. What are you doing?
Just seemed like a good idea.
I'm fine. Gives a smile.
Yeah, me too.
Everyone talking about their fucking dads the whole time. She just like throws the bottle down and smashes, and she like gets up and keeps walking.
And about that time, Binary like starts getting up and kind of glances back to Abel, as if like kind of looking for the little nod or the little shake or some indication of whether this is a really bad idea.
It's fine, Byron. We all
Come
have
back
our
to
own
us.
ways.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, but what if your way sucks?
What if your way sucks?
My way is awesome.
Yeah, well, I think mine's pretty cool too.
Her way wasted a lot of mead. She continues to look after Lena. How's Lena doing on the stalk away? Like, is she even really keeping upright that well?
She isn't. She isn't. She's more angry. She's more kicking things repeatedly. You know what I mean? Taking out bottles out of her bag and throwing them. Actually, like throwing the bottles out and smashing them full of alcohol. But she seems steady. She just seems more rah than anything.
Binary looks really torn for a hot minute, and she'll let her get a little distance because she's chucking things and there's like, glass shrapnel everywhere. So yeah, she'll let her get a bit of a lead and kind of start traipsing after her. I'm sorry, were you saying something?
Abel's gonna walk up to Binary. Give her a hug.
And she doesn't protest because Abel and her are pretty well established and they're pretty cool, but she still kind of points after and is like, I don't need it, she does.
Sometimes people just need a bit of solitude.
And sometimes people think they have to look like badasses in front of everyone and never cry their shit out.
Yeah, that's true. But she just still hasn't known you for a while.
I cried in front of her. I mean, what's she gonna do? Punch
She'll
me?
open up to you eventually. We'll do that.
Hmm?
He says, well, we'll do that. Boop.
Yep. Nah, I'm pretty sure I could block her right now anyways. She like does the little flail. The no, daddy, put me down flail.
No, not like us. He knows your koala tendencies. You want this tree, you got this tree. Too late. No takes backsies.
No, I'm gonna do the thing. I'm gonna go get punched in the face. I'll be right back. And then I'll be obnoxious because I don't want to go back to the TPs.
Okay, but I just need to tell you something first. It's gonna feel like it's gonna come out of nowhere.
Okay.
Because I intended to tell you this earlier. Just want you to know the reason I'm so harsh on you is because I care about you and I don't want to lose you, okay?
You know. That's why I don't hate you. She grins.
Well, I'm lovely. How could you hate me?
I don't know. You're kind of a jerk.
I'm great. So you poke.
Yeah, pretty much. And she does turn around and actually give him a good proper squeeze around the middle.
Yeah. Get proper sleeves back. That's all you have to do then.
Yep, gonna go get punched and be really sad about it. Yep, I'm doing it. I'm committed. Fuck it. Skipper.
You can ugly cry on me when you get upset. It's okay.
I'm gonna. You can't stop me. Skipper. She chasing Lena down. Can't get away that easy.
She doesn't have to get far. Lena's still walking. You know, throwing the last of her bottles against a tree, like there. You know, keeps walking.
Yep, she gets followed.
I mean, if Binary said she doesn't notice Binary's there at all, so I think Binary has to get the incentive because she's just walking, kicking the dirt.
Well, once you stop throwing stuff, that's a good sign. And that's about when she'll finally kind of close that gap. And just end up kind of walking next to her. You know, all casual like. Like this is a totally normal stroll and Lena's not stumbling at all.
What do you want, Binary?
Why do I have to want something?
Go back to Abel. I'm not in the mood. Keeps walking.
She continues walking as well. Just kind of gets that little stubborn nose wrinkle going. And I mean, Lena did talk to her about this previously, right? I'm not imagining that happened.
Yeah, she talked to her not about this. No, she has not.
Didn't she mention it or something when she was trying to sympathize since Binary just lost
She
someone?
says she understands why Binary lost somebody, but she never mentioned who.
Ah, very well. Nope. She keeps walking alongside her.
Eventually, Lena will stop and she'll turn. All right, if you're trying to do this sympathy walk in the woods 7-9-11 shit, I'm not in the mood, Binary.
And she kind of glances up. I mean, I wasn't going to walk with you, but you walked away.
Yeah, because I'm going home.
And then?
And then I'm going to go to bed. Probably shout at my sister a bit more because she's stupid. So there you go.
Your sister's not stupid.
Whatever, I can call her what I like. Grumble, grumble. She's stupid because she won't give me booze. She's stupid. Because apparently I have to act like a damn Fianna to even fucking cope some days. So whatever.
You know, you can do stuff besides, like, punching stuff, drinking a bunch.
I don't sound like I fucking drink every day. Just
I know.
talking about their fucking dads and bullshit. Oh, no, I'm great and wonderful. You know, she does this big sarcastic wave. You know, Abel can see it about a mile away. It's this big sarcastic dance, you know. You'd recognize this as the Lena sass.
I mean, so what if they talk about him?
It's fucking frustrating. Right?
Why?
And I cannot shout as she will shout because everyone's asleep. She would get right in Binary's face. It's like, oh, because some fucking uppity little fucking scared little shit gets two dads while I meanwhile have to fucking live on through mine. I have to carry his fucking name because I'm the only one capable of shifting. Is that fair, Binary? Huh? You know, that gets right in her face.
And yeah, I mean, let's be fair. She half expects a fist to follow the face to face. So, I mean, she balks a little bit. She doesn't like bumble out of range or anything like that. She just kind of does that lean back because Lena's leaning in. No, it's not fair.
Well then, and it's coming. Oh, wrong place.
Making me pull up my sheet and shit.
Just one. It's a very half-hearted swing.
Nope.
Easily dodged.
Yep, she just kind of drifts back that extra little inch she needs. She doesn't even, like, give her the satisfaction of getting really backing away.
No, I can't even fucking hit you. Fuck. You know, she curses.
So, I thought you hit people because you cared anyways. Kind of fucked up to hit me because you're mad too.
Whatever. Just leave me alone. Just let me go home, will you? And stop bothering me. I'm fine. I'm a Fenrir. I'm always fine.
Or you're just doing the exact same stuff you told me to do, which is kind of stupid because there's no one here to see it except me, and I'm already a big crybaby.
And I'm certainly not having a one-to-one fucking conversation with a stops with a fucking cub.
Oh, she's not stupid. And she just kind of knits her brow because she caught that. Sorry, there's a burp making crackly noises. And yeah, so yeah, she catches the falter there in her brow knits. You know what? Fine. I'll do it your way. And she fucking takes a swing.
Oh shit. Dude.
Jesus. That's a really good douche.
Sidesteps back.
You happy now?
No. Because yeah, magic punch will cure everything. Binary rolls her eyes.
That's the way you guys act.
Whatever. Go back to my cousin. He'll take care of you.
Stubborn face intensifies.
Can I just go home, Binary? I don't want to fucking talk about it. In fact, this whole fucking thing has just been one big fucking humiliation. So can I just get out of my fucking face, cub? You know, she just pushes her out of the way and keeps walking.
Yeah, I mean, she takes a shove and gets jostled back a good step. And I'm gonna roll a thing just for assessment's sake. Wow. She mad.
Oh shit.
And you know what? Especially after the shove, especially after all that hurtful shit, she does an impulsive thing. You might call it a bit bold, the way you mentioned such things. And she's gonna reach down and snag up one of the hunks of broken glass. Probably like one of the necks off of one of the shattered bottles. You know, there's not much left that's whole, but yeah, there's one neck there. Yeah, she grabs it and wings it after her. In a fit of temper.
Yeah, I'm not going to see it. I have my back to you, I think.
I'm not really trying to do damage per se. It was just to see whether or not it hit in the first place.
It does, evidently.
Yeah. So she shoves Binary and starts stomping off. Binary just kind of takes a second, fumes, stomps over, scoops up the piece of glass without thinking, and just wings it. Probably gives her a good wrap, but it's not going to do any serious damage.
Let's see how we're doing here. She did spend her
There's a solid thud.
She's mad. We're going to have to roll initiative, Binary. Oh, somebody fighting.
Oh, shit.
Yep.
You are going first.
Roll to grapple. Is it like the same in Elwater, or did they just do you have to roll to successfully grapple, or do you have to contest?
No, I think it's just the standard daily, which means you just have to successfully do it.
I'd do it, and I would do some strength damage.
I was gonna say I might take my action to dodge.
Oh, yes, of course you can. Of course oh, yeah, and I spend a rage. Of course, rage is important.
Nope, you got her.
All right, I will roll my strength damage. That's strength +1. So 2 there, Binary.
Oh, soak one of it.
And I spent some rage. Did you spend any rage, by the way?
I don't think she's taking it that seriously yet, honestly.
That's fine. I will roll to
Squeeze.
Squish. Yeah, what's your roll to squish again?
Just strength damage.
Okay. Oops. Fucking Discord.
It's so sassy.
That's the one.
Oh, that's right. And she takes another, and then at top of the round, we'll heal one of them, so back down to bruised.
And the rage again. What can I do again apart from grapple? I can
pretty much. Yeah, you with a grapple in theory, mechanically, all you can do is like squish and like bite. But like, if you want to be artistic with it, I'll let you. Fuck it.
Can I suplex Binary?
You can. She won't appreciate it.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll strength brawl. I'm assuming, right?
Oh, it's what? Just like pounding her into the dirt?
Yeah. Like literally the wrestling move, the suplex, you know what I mean, while holding on to her.
I mean, you got her, so I'd just say like roll strength plus what? Something to like just go. I mean, I guess yeah, do strength roll to do it and then roll strength for damage plus successes. That makes sense.
That's 3, I think, because you're grappled as well, I believe.
Sure. Do it.
Cool. Whoa.
That's 4.
4.
Of which she will soak none.
Yeah, so she hefts you up, and then next thing you're able to see it, she is just suplexed over her head.
Do you lose your grip at the end of a suplex? Generally?
To be fair, I think I don't know. I have no idea.
I mean, I don't watch wrestling and shit. I don't know if you generally let the person go and like throw them
It depends.
down or what the deal
It
is.
depends because you can do more than one. Is that type of thing?
Well,
you can
I
just-
will say that at this point she's at what, 5? So she's
Yeah.
looking pretty rough. And she lets out a pretty strangled yelp when she hits the ground.
And yeah, just how does Binary react? Poor part.
I mean, she's just, if you've still got a hold of her, she's just thrashing and probably has tears going down her face because it fucking hurt. You just slammed her into the dirt. She's beat to shit.
Mm-hmm. Is she gonna try to break out, or is she gonna?
Oh yeah, she's gonna try, but
Okay.
that's what 0, 1, 1, 2, 2. So she's at -2 dice. You know what?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, fuck it. She's beat to shit. She's mad. She's gonna do what she always does in a pitch. She's gonna revert to breed.
Cheater. So I'm
And,
grappling with a
if-
Krynos guru, am I?
Yup. And that's a free action. Now I'm gonna try to break out.
Cheater.
I am a cheater. I'm a glorious cheater. So it's what, strength brawl? What are you?
Ava has just seen Lena suplex Binary, and then Binary shift to Krynos while Lena is holding on to her.
Yep. Suplexed her, Binary hit the dirt hard, and she, admittedly, like, she makes all sorts of stupid noises when she's sparring and fighting, but yeah, she made a really, really sad, really pained noise, and then reverted, because fuck you. So 6 plus 2 minus 2, so 6.
2.
I mean, you could still win. Oh, nope.
Nope.
She essentially, she reverts and like just kind of throws you off.
Okay. You spend Rage Binary.
Yes.
All right. Lena's gonna punch you in the face. 4.
Not today, Satan.
4.
I am going to something. Where the fuck? Oh, that's right. My stats have changed. Why didn't I update my shit? How much dex do you get in Krynos? Just 1?
+1.
Okay. That's right, but I'm down 2 dice. Oh, you still hit.
Got- Yeah.
Yeah, and she will, upon throwing you off, kind of bellow at you. It's not anything as menacing as a proper get could produce, but she's trying. Bless her little heart.
Ugh, no damage. Fucking dice roller. No damage.
And
So,
yeah,
Binary, you got a rage.
no, she's just hauling herself up, and once she is properly upright, is just kind of mantling and trying to discourage her from continuing this fucking shit. Hmm. What? Oh. Well, okay. I don't want to do any swings because they would all be lethal, and I don't want to play that game. So yeah, she will just get her ass up off the ground and takes a defensive threat posture. She's still looking rough as shit. Even at the top of this next round, she's only going to be down to 4. So
Shift up to Glabro, because you want to play that game. She will shift up to Glabro, and we'll spend that rage and spend the fight.
she doesn't want to play that game. You want to play that game.
Yeah, I want to be binary. So she'll aim for your face, and smack. And she misses. I should have gone for the face.
Sorry, I'm pondering moves I can make. Because on the one hand, she's pretty pissed, but on the other hand, she's pretty sure that if she beats Lena, it'll fuck up her fucking confidence, and it'll definitely bruise her ego. So what I'm going to say is that essentially she is going to take a backhanded swipe. She's not even trying to hit her per se. It's just, going for at worst a knockback. I don't even want to do like strength damage shit. So that is what I'm going to do to try to force her to disengage. I know that's not going to work, but she'll try. Eh.
Yeah. Soaked, whatever you were trying to do.
It's not damage. It was just a knockback.
Oh.
It was just her swinging an arm, whether it's you moving back to get out of the way of it or ducking under it or whatever have you. I figure with one success, she at least kind of gets you back in the fuck away from her. Just a little bit.
And has a spend your rage. It's back to the top of the round. Did binary spend their rage?
I don't remember how many I've spent. Yes.
Okay. Or go then, because I didn't spend any rage.
Oh shit! Then no. I just wanted to be able to keep up with defensive actions. Fuck it.
Alright. Back to the top of the round. No aiming, just straight smack. Look at that, 2. That bro. 1, 2, 3.
And yeah, Able sees binary pull in her bullshit. She's very carefully not taking swipes. Nope, you pop her. She's just trying to force a get to bay in Krynos. It's not working, predictably.
The fact that I think it's the fact binary knows the fact you shifted to Krynos has made her even more angry.
She just wanted the beatings to stop.
Shouldn't throw the glass at her head.
No one in her head.
Shouldn't throw glass at her.
And you tried to punch her first. You started it.
She put. But yeah, back to the top of the round because Elena hasn't spent rage.
Oh, did you do any damage?
I did. I think I did 2. I think I did 1. 1. I think I did 1. So you.
Fuck is my soak in this form?
So 6, There you go.
Oh, was that your damage?
Earth. Yes.
Oh my god, that's your damage roll? The last one?
Yeah, because I only got one success because you tried to dodge.
Yeah, but that's
Glabro.
still 1, 2, 3, 4.
Glabro, isn't it? I just took one from the success and then added on to my Glabro strength, which is 5.
No, I'm just saying that's a really fucking good hit.
Oh, right. Yeah,
That's a
there
lot
you
of
go.
damage, bro.
Yeah,
It really
4.
sucks 1. So that's what?
So-
She was at 3. She's barely upright after that pop. Potentially because when you threw her on the ground, it's fucked up like something to do with her guts or her spine, and you managed to pop her right there, right in the money. She actually reels visibly, even in Krynos.
And I'm a bit ballsy. And Elena's going to roll Charisma Intimidation. And she lets a god almighty roar in Glabro. That for 6 successes.
Jesus Christ, I don't even have enough willpower for that. Let's see how bad it hits her. Let's play a game. Where the fuck is my willpower? There it is. Boop. Yeah, pretty bad. There's still 4 successes.
Yeah, you hear Lena, I will shift to fucking Krynos if you don't back off. And it's a growl of warning, you know.
And she promptly does. She's, you know what? She's fucking cowed. So she immediately withdraws, backing away, still showing teeth, but it's the defensive posture.
Yeah, Lena stands there puffing out her chest, you know, waiting for Binary just, you know, properly back away. We'll kind of, you know, wait essentially and just wait, see if Abel does anything, you know what I mean? She doesn't know what Binary's fucking up to next.
No, she backs up a good bit. And she's obviously angry. And there's probably still the tear streaks in her fur, but no, she backs off. She backs off good and well. And Mantle's there just because now she's angry.
Don't throw glass at me again.
Excuse me. And she just kind of ducks her big old head.
Yeah, and Lena will relax down to Hammond and storm off. As anyone stops her, of course.
And Binary's going to whip around and probably take off full tilt, all fours, Krynos style, in the opposite direction.
You get a hug.
You will have to either interpose yourself or something. Actually, you know what? Abel's an established safe spot, so yeah. She comes barreling back over, and by the time she gets there, ends up kind of practically skidding the last bit. And even in Krynos, just kind of tucks her giant head and muzzle up into his arms. He gets to pat and there and whatnot, while she quakes with some sort of a combo of like just anger and frustration, and certainly some measure of frustration at just the futility of the gesture she tried to make. Abel will eventually be confronted with giant Krynos huddled down in front of him, plopping her forehead against his chest, and trying very carefully not to hit him with any of the clawsies.
Very carefully walked away from the scene by Abel. Because you're very angry and upset right now, so Abel's very careful. Nothing. Abel leads you away from the scene, is what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Also, he tries to get you to refer to Hamid, because, big angry Krynos when full of rage. Bad idea.
Yep. It takes some soothing and it takes some coaxing, but eventually she reverts. And honestly, at that point, all she wants is to be picked up. So he will probably get himself koala'd. She'll throw on the jacket first. And that is probably... You know what? We should probably have ended this a while ago so she couldn't make these mistakes in the first place. But we're going to end it now so she doesn't make more. So thank you, players, for playing, and watchers for watching. And we'll see you next time on Sept of the Howling Winds.